Well, hello. Welcome back. This is UOAbigail, and we are on the Dolphonbox SMP modded server running FTB Infinity Evolved. And today we have a few things planned to start the episode. The first of which is we're going to probably go ahead and do some exploring over there at the portal we opened to the Twilight Forest yesterday. Another thing that we are going to do is I built this igneous extruder and got a barrel of water, barrel of lava, made some obsidian, and of course I made some dark ingots to make a couple of Ender IO items. But we have some obsidian left here, and we need to set up another portal at some point. So we'll probably do that today as well. But to start things off with, I think we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and grab us some cobblestone. 2 stacks ought to be more than enough. And I don't remember if in the last episode we actually I do think we built a shelter there. So yeah, maybe we'll just go ahead and put this back, and we'll just go there and check that out and see what's going on over there. And in we go. And here we are. Yes, we did already build a shelter. Excellent. So we need to take a look around and see where a likely mining location would be. Ooh, this is something we need if we're going to make any kind of a moss stone for our Tinker's Construct tool set. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some of this right now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and gather some of this stuff up so that we can make that moss thing for the... You die. Come here. There you are. Get back here. There we go. Got the feather. Excellent. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some of this so that we can make that add-on for our tool. And we'll just go ahead and clear all this out. And there we go. We'll collect all that up and maybe try to find our way back. Yeah, there we are. Alright, yeah. Anyway, maybe we'll look off in this direction over here and check to see what's down here. Yes, definitely. We will be definitely working in this area quite a bit. But for now, we just mainly got to generate the area and get the chunks loaded up and running. Yeah, we'll head on back and possibly pick up some torches, which I apparently forgot to bring, and an axe so that we can maybe get some of this canopy tree wood and some saplings. Grab that, might as well. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty, and we're here. We're going to go ahead and do a little work around this area. First things first, I went ahead and brought a tool station out here so that we can repair some of our stone-based tools. I haven't gotten enough alumite made yet to make the rest of the tools out of this yet, so no sense in doing any of the flux upgrades on stone tools. But we do want to go ahead and gather some of this wood that we've got out here, specifically the canopy trees. And I heard a skeleton somewhere. But yeah, we'll go ahead and chop one of these things down, and hopefully not be attacked in the process. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And the shower of wood. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and collect these saplings because we're going to want to do those elsewhere. And hello, there's a skeleton somewhere. There you are. Die. A little bit of lag there, not very helpful. But anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and gather this stuff up, and then we'll start having some resources to work with while we're here. So just for safety's sake, we're going to go ahead and go inside of our little shelter and construct a few things, such as a chest and a crafting table and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and place that down anyways and get a chest started. Alright, so now we can start storing some of these items that we get. There. Now, the main reason we are here, of course, is we want to find one of those hollow hills, I believe they're called. And the reason we want that is because they've got glowstone and, you know, potentially diamonds and stuff like that as well. And any chests that we can find would be very helpful also, because they could contain items that we would have difficulty finding via any other means. So yeah, I'm just going to lay down this trail of torches so I don't get lost. I probably should have went ahead and put a waypoint down, but we can worry about that later. We'll just use these for now. And this appears to be some kind of a mushroom forest biome. Excellent. And we got some pillars made of stone, and that's probably one of those hollow hills. Maybe. And it's got about the right shape, about the right size. Maybe we can kind of dig into the side of it a little bit and see what's going on here. But I'd prefer to do it from the side that we originally came in at, just so that we don't get lost. Yeah, I think we'll bypass this for right now, till our connection's a little bit better. Twilight Forest, you know, it's a nice place to you know, gather resources and such, but it can be very dangerous if you're not very well equipped, especially if you lose your connection. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and wait to do this until the connections are better. And we are back home, if it loads up. Alright, well, the main thing is we got a sapling. Canopy tree sapling, that's what we needed. One canopy tree can produce quite a bit of lumber. And bounce back lag. Gotta love it. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to wait to do any further recording until later. Alrighty, here we are again at our Twilight Forest portal, and I'm thinking we may want to go ahead and make our nether portal in this area as well, and kind of build some kind of a building or platform around this entire structure. So we need to decide whether we're going to have it be at a lower level, higher level, or roughly equal to here. And I'm thinking it might be a good idea to go ahead and have it the bottom two obsidian at this level here, so that this way we can just walk straight, you know, directly along here, let's say, and into the portal or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this, I guess, this way, and we'll do that. So we'll go ahead, and we know the portal's got to be at least 2 wide in the center, plus having the 2, so it's going to be the same basic width as this. So we might as well set it up in line with this, but give a little walkway space, maybe a 3 wide walkway, like that, and then have the portal frame right here, and then another section of walkway here. So given that information, we'll go ahead and start building this right here. And we'll go ahead and light this up. And we probably should not bring our good tools with us, because we are probably going to die the moment we step through this portal. So I'm going to go ahead and head back real quick and put the tools back. And right here on some soul sand. Oh, this is perfect. We need soul sand. We need lots of it. Corrupted sands is our biome. And we need tons of soul sand. thorns. We do not want those. Nether quartz. Perfect. So we will start collecting some of these items. Come on. Alright, now let's start opening up some area here. And we got to be real careful. If the ores are the way I think they are, they will explode when mined. So we do not wish to explode them. Also, it will anger any zombie pigmen that are nearby, so we do not wish to do that either. But we'll start with what we've got here, and we'll collect some of the soul sand as well. Is that another fortress over there? Sure looks. Oh, no, 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 no. We are not doing that. Yeah, no exploding on me at this time. Thank you very much. So we'll go ahead and take this back, and we will start working maybe on some Ender IO stuff to make some solarium. Okay, come on, open up. There we go. Yeah, if it wasn't so laggy, I would have definitely taken that guy out. But with the lag the way it is, there's no guarantee that I wouldn't hit him 2 or 3 times, it not show me hitting him at all, and him blow up and me be dead. No thank you, I'll pass. So we got that going on, and now that we've got that nether quartz, this is why we needed the nether quartz. We need to make some photovoltaic cells, solar power. Ender IO. Alright, and for these voltaic cells, we need to make these fused quartz. And the daylight sensors, and the silicon, and the energetic alloy. Energetic alloy requires yeah, we still need glowstone dust. That's part of the reason why we were going to the Twilight Forest, is to get the glowstone. However, since that doesn't appear to be too much of an option right now with the lag that we're experiencing, we may, now that we've got some diamonds to work with, want to maybe capture the witch spawners over there at the witch hut and make a witch trap. So maybe we'll work on that, and then that'll provide us, come on, sleep, that'll provide us with glowstone dust to work with. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that set up off camera, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, well, we've got our diamond dolly constructed, and we're getting ready to head over there to the witch circle over there and look, see if we can find where those spawners are. If I remember right, they're underneath some of the pillars, and there should be a chest or maybe multiple chests up underneath it somewhere as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out these bottom ones and see if there's a spawner below any of them. And we will replace these because we want to try to keep the structure. It looks, you know, pretty nice, and we don't want to destroy that. But I do know that there is a spawner. The spawners may actually be under here. In fact, there they are. I see the there it is right there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll just go ahead and grab those as well, and we'll just replace those later. So what we're going to do with these, we're going to build some kind of a trap to where these things will spawn and probably fall to their deaths, I'm thinking. we might want to check something here real quick, because I'm not sure if these little mini cactuses destroy items or not. So let's take a piece of dirt and throw one on there and see what happens. Yep, it destroys items. Okay, so we cannot use those as a... Oh, that's right. I remember they have a spike item that can automatically damage and kill mobs. So we may do that instead. I totally forgot about those. Alright, yeah, I'm going to have to look those up real quick and see what I can do about those. But for now, we're going to put the spawner in here and just keep it in, in a safe spot for now. We'll have to take this chiseled stone and the sandstone back to the witch circle over there. So we'll go ahead and do that now so that we can rebuild that. But yeah, I'm thinking we may want to go ahead and build the trap somewhere near our base, so this way while we're at our base working or playing or whatever, that they'll be spawning and we can be collecting their drops. So place that back and there, and then this goes there. Now there should be another one, if I remember right, underneath one of these other blocks, and we'll have to come back and get it later. There it is. And we'll just go ahead and put this over here for now. And there should be a chest right here, and it's looking like we've got an enchanted book, a minecart, some thorns, a dimlet, and some track. Oh, and it's a dispenser, not a chest. My bad. Memory's not so good. Do we want... Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the dispenser. We can use that. And we'll just replace that with some dirt. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out a location to build the killing chamber and the spawn chamber, and maybe pick some blocks to work with. And yeah, we'll get to constructing that, so this way we can start collecting the drops. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, well, looking at this area here, we've kind of got this natural cave formation right here that leads over here by our village, and I'm thinking this may be a good backdrop for the spawner. Kind of a little enclosed area, maybe widen it out a little bit and maybe sink it down just a little bit if needed, or possibly build it up a little bit and have them drop down into the killing chamber. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I still haven't picked out a block type. I've been mainly looking over the area here, and I thought about building it out here, but I'm already going to be building a structure around that and probably other things around it as well. And having a spawner right there, not necessarily the best idea. And then I thought about this area over here, and I'm like, well, actually I was planning on expanding in that direction. So it might not be a very good idea to have the spawners over there. And then I thought maybe this here, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure, because it's not, it's, let's just say this area is not proper for that. I mean, yeah, nah, blah. We'll stay away from that. But I'm kind of liking this one over here because, you got the village as a backdrop. And that would make it more interesting, I believe. Plus, it's like directly in line between the corner here and the village. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick out what decorative block we're going to use to build the frame. And I'll be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, well, I've gotten most of the materials that we're going to be using, so we might as well get started building this thing. I'm thinking we might want to go ahead and set our kill chamber up around here, because at some point in the future we may wind up having some stuff in the back for collecting like mob juice and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and set up our killing chamber right here. We'll go ahead and select this here as being one of our wall segments, and I'm going to go ahead and use these andesite pillars, which were made using andesite and the chisel, to outline, and then we will have a second pillar here. So it's going to be a 2-wide chamber when it's said and done. We could go with a wider chamber, or actually let's not do a 2-wide chamber. Let's just do a 1-wide killing chamber. We'll just send them all to one location. So if we're going to do that, then this will be our location for the second pillar. And let's get centered on it properly. So we will have them drop here, and we will go ahead and set up one of these basalt cobblestone blocks. If you hear the dogs in the background, I apologize. They're playing right here for the time being. We're going to have a double chest on the side of it for now. Actually, no, we don't need to put it there like that. Since I do have 2 hoppers with me, we can go ahead and put it like this, right there. And we will lead our 2 hoppers directly into it, and we will place down an iron spike right here. And hopefully this will work. Anything that comes into contact with the iron spike is going to take damage, like that, until it dies. And the iron spike will not destroy the drops from the things that it kills. So the hoppers will be able to pick them up. Now we're going to go ahead and build the rest of this, hopefully before it gets dark. And that will be our basic killing chamber segment. I'm going to go ahead and sleep turn this back to day. We don't want no creepers, creeping up on us and blowing up what we're working on. So yeah, I'm kind of winging this as it goes. I don't really have a specific pre-planned, this is where this block goes, this is where that block goes. I've got a general idea of what I want it to do, and then I've just got to kind of build it to do that. So we will be using water streams to push the spawned witches to that central location, and I'll probably go ahead and do a channel design where they're funneled into a central channel from here to here. This way there's no clogging from side to side as they try to fit down a 1-wide hole. So we'll just go ahead and clear out some room here, and we will assume that we're going to need to drop the witches from this height, so this way they can still be on top of this spike and not be able to hop back out. So that means that our basalt cobblestone floor is going to be at this level, and our channel is going to have to be this height here. So now, assuming that we are doing a typical spawner, it's a 9x9 with the spawner itself in the center, which means we're actually going to have to go 1 layer higher, because the water will not flow 9 blocks. So, given that information, we will assume this is block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this will be our 9th block, but we have to have it up by 1. So we'll be placing our water source block on this block here, and it will flow like that. So all we got to do now is just fill this in to make the walls of the channel. And I'm sure I missed some down below. I'll have to get up underneath it to solid this in a bit. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. Now we can go ahead and test how this is going to work with this guy right here. And you'll see that he'll flow backwards. And we'll go ahead and take that water back. And he died. So, that's what we're going to be doing right there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I will be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, well, I've got the basic area built here for this. We'll be replacing these corners with some more of this pillar later. But I have the spawn area divided out. These two spaces have to be open in order to give the witches room to spawn. So the first spawner is going to go right underneath this dirt block. I'm going to be leaving that dirt block there and putting the second witch spawner right there. And I have to have two spaces above it for the witches to spawn above. Now I'm going to leave that solided in with the basalt cobblestone, so this way no witches spawn up on top and just hang around up there. And this is going to be a solid pillar. Now the reason for leaving the dirt block there, and you know what, actually we may want to go ahead and move this up one higher, because I'm also going to want a dirt block up underneath the other one. Reason being is at some point we will eventually do the division by zero sigil, that little ceremony you do to get the tainted soil or corrupted soil or whatever it was called. This way that thing will operate even if we're nowhere near it. See, the way it's going to be set up right now, we're going to have to be within 16 tiles of those spawners in order for them to spawn. So I'm going to go ahead and readjust that, and I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, I've readjusted this, and I've also went ahead and took into account an additional block's worth of space for the water that's going to be flowing here, because when the witches get to the edge here, they're going to be bobbing up and down, and if they hit this dirt block, they're not going to fall down into this chamber here. So we've got the one space for water, and then two open air spaces once I remove it. In fact, I can go ahead and remove this now, because we no longer need it. So we've got our a 3-block gap here, one for the water, two for the height of the witches, and then we'll have our tainted soil or whatever it's called at this level and that level, with the spawners at those levels. And I'll go ahead and build the roof on top of this. So I'm apparently going to need to mine out a bunch more of this basalt cobblestone. Also, I brought this dark glass. Dark glass is kind of handy because it allows you to look inside, and it'll let light pass through as far as visually, but as far as inside, the light level will still be 0 as long as everything else prevents light from coming in. I will eventually replace a lot of this with this dark glass, so that this way we can see as the witches spawn. Just for right now, I don't have the wool that I would need for this. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing built, at least as far as getting these walls in as much as possible. Go out and mine some more of that basalt from over there, come back and finish it up, and then I'll be with you again when I'm ready to place the spawners. Oh, I did forget one other thing. We're going to need to place signs here, because we're going to be having water flowing this way and water flowing this way, and we need to stop the water so that this way the witches can drop through. So I'm going to go ahead and place those as well. Be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, I've got this built up to a height where I'm actually comfortable with placing these in. We don't want to fall in because that's all sealed up down there, and we would either have to quickly break a block or we would die. There's no way we can get out. There will be no way the witches can get out when they spawn. So we'll go ahead and place the first spawner right there. And we have to go get the other one, so we'll go do that real quick. And looks like we're lagging again. Alright, so we'll run over there and grab that other spawner, come back, and we'll place it, and then we'll continue sealing that in. That will actually start working at night because there is no light source over there. But I do plan on putting the roof on it, so this way there is no light at any time, and we will then be able to stand in front of it and really lag. There we go. Alright, So now we will head back at a snail's pace. And wow, our dolly is damaged from that. Oh well, we'll have to see if we can repair this somehow. I don't remember if they can be repaired. But yeah, we won't be moving any more spawners with this diamond dolly anytime soon. But as you can see the spawner from this angle here. It's up there, and it should start activating as soon as we get close enough to it. There it goes, it's activated. It will not spawn anything, like I said, because it's currently light. It's not sealed up. So yeah, we'll stand over here, and we will actually go up a couple of blocks. Just let that fall down there. And we will see if we can actually... You know what? No, I'm not even going to take the chance. We'll just head out here, place a block, stand there, and... place it right there. Alright. So... Now all we have to do is finish building this up to this height and add a roof, and it will be functional. I do not know if I have enough of this cobble, but we will find out. I'll continue building this, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, it looks like we do have enough to finish this out, so we will go ahead and place these last few blocks, and then we will hop down and see that it is functioning. And if so, we'll go ahead and spend some AFK time here, try to get some glowstone dust. And it is now sealed in. And I heard something drop into the water. We're going to drop into the water, and we're going to head over there and see what's going on. If we're lucky, we'll start seeing some witches. And yes, there they are. Perfect. And apparently the items do not fall the way that I thought that they would. Well then, alrighty, we'll have to do something a little bit different with that, because we definitely do not want the witches getting out. And make sure there's nothing there. Leave that open so this way, no, the drops still are not doing it. Alright, well, we'll have to figure something out. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, since we currently do not have ender pearls in order to make vacuum hoppers or vacuum chests or anything like that, and we do not have powered rails to make minecarts at this point, we're going to go ahead and go with this solution as a temporary solution. So we can still get the drops, and we are safe from the witches themselves. I still have a couple of dark glass blocks here. I may actually go ahead and replace this one and this one with the dark glass, so that at least we can see what's going on up in there while we're waiting here. See whether the spawners are working, etc. So yes, they currently are working, and you can see the witches, they drop down, they bob around in the water, still hit the spikes. They may take a little longer to die, but they will die, and their drops collect over here. Now, of course, the hopper still, for some reason, still managed to collect some of the drops. So I don't know. I don't know if it's an issue with the spikes themselves, or if there's some other trick. I'll have to do a little research. But yeah, for now, we did manage to get us some glowstone dust, and we got some more right there. So we can go ahead and start making those photovoltaic cells in order to power our redstone machinery, such as the Ender IO stuff over here, rather than burning through charcoal to keep everything charged up. Now, part of the reason why I'm needing to do this is because I made an automatic fisher. And yes, you can see I still have to place a few at least pillar blocks and change things out. But for now, this thing is operational. Now the fisher I made is right over here, and I've currently been powering it with a leadstone battery. but it burns through this pretty quick. And we've gotten us a name tag, a saddle, and a couple other small things, and a single-use safari net. I'm hoping to get one of the permanent safari nets, because if I can get that, then I can use Mine Factory Reloaded, I believe it is, has the spawning machine that uses that, and then I could capture, let's say, cows, and put it in there and have it automatically spawn these cows using mob juice, and then take a slaughterhouse to kill them for their leather and meat drops or whatever. But that's kind of the point. Now, in order to power this thing, I've, like I said, been using this leadstone battery, but I keep having to remove the battery, go back over to my base, get a new battery, put that battery back in place, and then come all the way back over here and place this one back in order for this to run. And it doesn't run constantly. Now, if I was to place one of those cells on top of this battery, then it would provide input to the automatic fisher, and this would run, not constantly, but it would run. It would be slow, but I would not have to maintain it, and then I could just stop by once every while and check it out, or I could increase the number of cells over time and thereby increase the rate at which this thing will fish. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of those, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, as you can see, I built 2 of the photovoltaic cells, and they are currently powering the fisher. And we'll go ahead and run down here real quick, swim over here, and we'll look at it from below here. And you can see that it's slowly producing the energy enough to keep the bar going towards the top of the work. And when that happens, it'll generate either a fish or some special item. And currently it's generated 2 fish. Since I set this up, I went ahead and emptied that out and brought everything over to the base over there. So that is done. We will no longer have to spend our time running back and forth with charged energy cells, and or having to spend coal or charcoal charging up new energy cells. So I think today's been a pretty successful episode. It's been a little awkward, but hey, that happens. We got us a witch spawner set up with some form of loot collection, clunky as it is. We got our set up to the nether and to the twilight forest, and we also got our fisher pretty much automated over there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode, and I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, this is UOAbigail saying, have a great day.